Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today, I want to talk a little bit about a lack of reciprocation in relationships, may that be platonic or romantic. This specifically came about after I was talking to a friend who said that she struggled a lot with people not saying specific things back to her or reciprocating a level of affection and friendship in their relationships. So yeah, trying to befriend others is always a muddy field. Well, perhaps not always, but I would say more often than not. It is quite obscure. Some people make it clearer, some people make it tougher. People, vary intensely in how much they care to make connections with others. Many people I have talked to felt that even when they themselves had the affection for, a platonic friend or a romantic partner, maybe that other person never reciprocated the way they wanted, which is a shame. Unfortunately, we have to remember that nobody owes us a friendship or a relationship at the end of the day, but people do owe you empathy and at least some sort of nice behavior, because if somebody is being especially nasty, if you approach them, then I'm sure you dodged an arrow regardless of your situation. But when it comes to this, it's all a big juggling game of expectations, and the only way you can really combat that is through communication. Of course, if you just met somebody new, you're not going to be able, to ask them these sort of things. But if this reciprocation is not happening with a friendship you've had for years, or even with a romantic partner, then communication, as overblown and as overused as it is in advice, it is the only real way to deal with this sort of stuff. It is to communicate, hey, this is making me feel this way. Could you do things differently? Could you try it this way instead? That is essentially the quickest way towards, getting to the place you want to. The way I think works best for this sort of complication also is to lower your expectations, specifically for when making new friends, leading each conversation as its own rather than basing it off of previous relationships you've had. Not expecting people to react all the same, to be befriended at the same pace, and to all behave in the same way or a specific way, because people are so different from each other. And the more people you meet, the more you will learn that it's really hard to find two people that are the same. It is incredibly, incredibly normal to build expectations. We're humans, it's going to happen. But we always have to make sure that these expectations are kept in check. Otherwise, it can really backlash incredibly strongly within a new friendship you're trying to make, a friendship you're currently having, or even with a romantic relationship. So I hope that was useful to some degree. As always, if you guys have any questions or want to leave your situation for me to give advice on, you can always submit that through the form in the description below or in the pinned comment in the comments below. I hope you guys have a lovely day, and please, please, please take care of yourselves.